here. She's really cute. She looks cute. Oh. That down. That all the way down. There we go.
This shop looks popular today. Wonder what the occasion is. Butterfly Dew Cosmetics now on sale. Huh. Oh, Sigewinne's here too.
She looks so cute.
Hey there, Sigewinne. Hello there, Traveler and Paimon. I hope you're keeping yourselves fit and healthy. You bet we are. So anyway, what are you doing here, Sigewinne? The Duke insists I take regular vacations in the court of Fontaine. This one just so happened to coincide with a promotion for a new skincare product, so I came over. Wait, you write for a magazine? It's called Beautés en Fleur, and it's run by the Fontaine Beauty Association. I've done lots of articles about skincare for them. Oh, wow! You're a maritime flower? If Paimon's not mistaken, you're one of the leading figures in the Fontaine Beauty Association! What's so weird about that? Everyone loves beauty! I really like this role. The staff at cosmetic shops are always so polite. And as long as I wear a big smile on my face, I always get the best customer service. Well, they sure don't want to make an enemy of the maritime flower. Obviously, it's because of Sigewinne's love for beauty. Still a leader of the Beauty Association? The truth is, I study this field because I cherish my own appearance. It has nothing to do with being beautiful or not. Oh, the words of a master beautician defy comprehension! Not really. Actually, Melusine aesthetics are very different from human ones. We don't view humans based on their appearance. If I had to describe our approach, I'd say it's based on cuteness.
Cute.
Oh, really? Yep. Still, I really value my current appearance, and in the process of taking care of it, I've ended up learning quite a lot about skincare and stuff. It turns out, my knowledge and experience is pretty popular with beauty product lovers. It came as a big surprise to me, though. Oh, Paimon gets it now. But speaking of your appearance, how come you look human anyway? Are you, like, only half Melusine?
Don't go
wait,
there.
sorry. That was probably... No, I don't mind. I'm not mixed, though. I made a decision to turn myself into this form a very long time ago. If you're interested, I could tell you the story. A shape-shifting story? Oh, heck yeah, of course we're interested! What?
Oh, I thought it'd be interesting.
Long ago, humans rejected Melusines, and Melusines feared humans. There was one Melusine who became fascinated with human medicine, but no human wanted her help. And there was one girl who liked Melusines, so no humans would make friends with her. So, the Melazine became the girl's friend, and the girl became the Melazine's patient. Your checkup's all done. You're still in perfect health. Thank you, Dr. Melazine. In this game of doctor and patient, a friendship was born. Then, one day, the girl fell ill. The Melazine was the only doctor to arrive on time, but the adults sent her away.
Scram! Melazines can't be trusted!
So just because I'm not human, I can't save my best friend? In desperation, the Melazine approached the frightening witch. She begged and begged until she got a reply.
If you take this potion, concocted of sin, you will gain a human face and grow human limbs. But then, you will lose everything that attracted this friend of yours to you in the first place. Can you accept that?
The Melazine did not hesitate for very long. On a rainy night, a little doctor knocked on the girl's door. The doctor wore a hood and raincoat, maybe to protect her from the rain, but maybe also to hide a secret. The little doctor held the girl's hand and treated her illness, just as she had so many times before. Dawn came, and the little girl's condition improved. But the little doctor was long gone, for she knew her friend would never recognize her again. And so, since then, I've lived my life in human form. Most people who know me just think I was born this way.
Oh.
Ooh, a witch? A potion? Why does this sound like a fairy tale? Trust me, it's a true story. Must be the way you told it then. It just sounds so... yeah. Not every Melazine treating patients is a doctor's duty. We must always find a way, even when the going gets tough. Ugh. It's so crazy that they turned you away just because you were a Melazine. Well, sometimes appearance can be a real barrier. But that Paimon too! You're super cute this way.
Attention customers! Thank you all for waiting. Now, on behalf of our skincare partner, I'm delighted to announce that our exciting new product is now officially on sale!
Well, there we go. Let's have a look, shall we? Really?
Allow me to introduce our newest skin lotion. To say that it improves skin quality, we are thrilled to have the inventor of this fantastic product with us.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. I'm Rawat, and I developed Butterfly Dew.
Wow, he's a researcher? Wow, he's really challenging the stereotype.
I'm well aware that, of course, appearance is a skin... It can rob a young person of their self-confidence when applying for a job. But what if I told you that those shackles can be broken? If our appearance prevents us from changing, then let us first change our appearance itself. Wash away moles, birthmarks, and wrinkles, and they can no longer rob us of our confidence. Replace them with luster and radiance, and we shall never again hang our heads in shame. That is why Butterfly Dew exists. Its mission is to allow us to shed our pupae, undergo a complete metamorphosis, and embrace a new life.
Somebody heard me say that.
Well, whether it actually works
Hey!
or not, after that speech, Paimon's already sold.
Great marketing. I'm gonna say it
Mr.
anyway.
Rawat, could I ask if you've used this product?
Of course, I tried it many times while I was testing it. You can consider me a product ambassador.
Wow, then it's sure to work.
Still, I don't expect to convince you just by blowing my own trumpet. So, could I get a volunteer from the audience to try it out? Ah, what an honor! It appears we have a giant of the Fontaine Beauty Association here.
Wow.
Here you go.
Well, it's very kind to the skin, and the absorption rate is high. Even for Fontaine, this is a first-rate product. Wow, now that's high praise.
I'll take one. Any discount?
All right. Well, all that remains for me to say is...
Think we should buy a bottle too? Huh, of course, and if you're worried about whether it's the right product for you...
It's an honor to receive...
With most skincare... Oh yeah, this one has instant benefits. Don't worry though, I plan to...
Oh, I was hoping...
Sigewinne! Oh, excuse us, Miss...
Wait. Are you the renowned traveler?
That's right, and by her side, the equal...
Well, I don't normally handle customer questions personally, but since it's the traveler asking, allow me to make an exception. Butterfly Dew is made for all skin types, so no matter who you are, you can rest assured that it will be kind to your skin. If anything, it might be marginally more effective on Fontainian's skin, but other than that, it works the same on everyone.
Why would it work better on Fontainians?
In the interests of protecting my trade secrets, I'm afraid I can't answer that, Miss Paimon.
Alright then. How about a friend...
Save yourself the trouble. I'd be greatly honored to have both of you use my product. Here, take 2 bottles for free.
Yay! Paimon's private fund
I can see why you might think that, but please don't misunderstand. This gift is simply a token of my esteem. There's no business motivation behind it. To me, finding new customers for Butterfly Dew is about meeting kindred spirits, fellow admirers of physical beauty. I consider it a labor of love.
Sorry, I had to grab my phone charger.
Admirers of fit...
It's nothing to be ashamed. This is a fact of life. It's only natural for people to desire...
You're right.
Look at the time. My apologies, but I have other things to attend to. I'll leave you with these 2 bottles of Butterfly Dew, and I look forward to seeing you again.
Paimon, I'd say there's no need for you and the Traveler to use this product for now.
Who's ever watching? Welcome to the stream. Who I had the second person movies. Don't mind me.
Why? Is there a problem with it? The quality is fine. I just... Really? Then why didn't you tell Rawat? Researchers are very... You can point out their flaws to their face and they won't mind very much. But if you tell them that someone else could do a better job... Ooh, now that'll make them really upset. If I'd mentioned it, he probably wouldn't have given you those 2 bottles for free. Huh. Fair enough, that makes sense. If you're interested in the more effective version, I can write up a list of ingredients for you. When you say more effective, you mean it'll... As
A
for
prettier
me,
Paimon.
it's probably time I got back to the Fortress of Maripede. Alright, see you there then! Just up ahead, Traveler. The ingredients for Sigewinne should be nearby.
Solidify!
Illusion shattered!
Lament! Here! Worthless!
Great! That's everything! Let's head to the Fortress of Mirapede!
Oh my god. I need to go up and down. I always forget there's a... Oh, da, 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 da. I'll go here.
Whoa, the infirmary is packed!
Please, you have to believe me. I saw it with my own eyes last night. Another me. He looked exactly...
Got it? Okay. I've written down first. Which finger am I holding?
your index finger, but I'm telling you, my mental state is fine.
Very good. Hey there, Your Grace. It's been a while, huh?
Sorry. I knocked the bottle off my desk.
Ah, it's you two. Indeed it has. I would offer you some tea, but I'm afraid the timing is unfortunate. Duty calls.
No worries. Actually, we were looking for Sigewinne. Do you, know what all of this is?
This inmate came running to the guards in a panic, claiming to have seen his exact doppelganger.
A doppelganger? Doesn't that just mean someone else kinda looks like him?
And that's what I thought when the report first reached my desk. But we've inspected our records. No one even vaguely resembles him. Considering how certain he is of what he saw, I can only surmise that he's having some mental issues.
Alright, very good. Take a sip of water and rest for a bit. Evaluation complete. I couldn't find any symptoms pointing to a physical condition.
I see. So do you still believe there's more likely to be an issue with his mind than his body?
I have to assume so for now. Psychological issues are more difficult to detect. At this stage, we can at least confirm that he is in command of his cognitive faculty.
The rumor mill will go crazy if word of this gets out. Guards, take him to the ward for a period of observation. The Marechaussee Phantom has requested my cooperation on the case, otherwise I'd deal with this myself. Sorry for the trouble, head nurse, but...
No problem, Your Grace. I'll add him to my observation list.
By the way, we have a couple of guests here who've made the trip just to see you. I imagine it must be important.
Oh, Traveler, Paimon, it's you. Hey there, Sigewinne! It's actually not that...
I'll be in my office if you desperately need me.
Okay, bye-bye! So, Sigewinne... Would you mind waiting for just a moment? I have another patient to see. Oh,
Sigewinne, we've brought him. And he seems to have taken a turn for the worse again.
Okay, don't panic. Let's start by sitting him down here. Paimon had no idea how busy it can get for Siege. Good point. Besides, it might actually be interesting. Well, this could hurt. Did his face melt?
It's anyone's guess. His face melted off shortly after arriving at the fortress. But, this is gonna be awkward. We still need to bring him to the Marechaussee Phantom for questioning.
The Marechaussee Phantom? Does this have something to do with the case Rise?
Yep, it was a huge case. They bagged a few dozen crooks in one fell swoop. And this guy's the baddest apple of the bunch.
You done gawking?
Not yet. I need to check the severity of your ulcers to Don't worry. We Melazines have a very different sense of aesthetics from humans. To me, you just look like a little kitty with slightly scruffy fur, but...
Don't patronize me. Do I look like a kid to you?
Hey, lose the attitude. You dare talk back to our head nurse like that again, your days are numbered.
Oh, it's fine. Okay, I'm going to apply the medication now. Tell me if it hurts, alright? Look how nice Sigewinne's being.
Can I leave now?
Wow, not a peep. Oh, what a brave little guy.
Thank you, Sigewinne. And I apologize for the trouble.
So, Traveler, Paimon, did you bring the ingredient? We did, but we don't want to interfere it. Oh, don't be silly. I agreed to it, didn't I? Just take a rest here if you want. Or alternatively, is there anything we could help? That's right! Let us help you. Good point. Kind-hearted humans start to develop guilt if they accept free help from us. Don't worry. I'll take a look at my schedule. I'm sure I can find something to treat this condition. I gotta warn you, though. It'll be tiring work. So I suggest you take a break first. We're ready, Sigewinne. What's our first mission? I found the perfect job for the Traveler. First, I'd like you to lie... what for? I need you to pretend to be sick. What? Oh, is it that difficult? Oh, so you... I sure did. She was way more interesting than the usual malingering inmates. When you played along very well, Paimon, I observed you two for quite a while after... Well, this is awkward. No time to explain. My next patient will be here any second. Oh, please, just do as I say. You can, pretend like you've got a nasty headache. And throw in some dry heaving for good... Well, your mother has enough on her plate with a busy job. Well, the last thing she needs is to worry about you being sick as well.
I know! I shouldn't treat the place like a playground. Shouldn't go swimming in the lower levels where we join up with the sea, because it'll give me a cold and distract her from her work. I thought I'd be able to have some fun here at the fortress for a few days, but it's always, don't do this, and don't do that.
All right. Sit yourself down and I'll take your temperature.
But Doc, it's so bitter. Do I really have to drink it? I mean, I'll be fine, right? Can't you just write me a note saying I'm on the mend?
I sure can.
Huh? Brave? What?
Well, if you want to rely on your own immune system to clear up your fever, oh, then you'll have to tough it out like this young lady. there, Traveler? Are you gonna puke? Paimon can get you...
Huh?
As long as you're tough enough to get through the nausea and dizziness caused by the high fever, you'll be right as rain after just a few days' rest.
And if I'm not tough enough?
Hey! Wake up! Put it this way. At least you'll never have to see the doctor again.
I think maybe I'll take that medicine after all.
Oh, of course. Here, it's still warm.
It's so bitter.
All done. Great job.
That kid really doesn't know what's good for him.
His mother's a guard here. She's been working back-to-back shifts lately, but unfortunately his father's away on a business trip right now. She had no choice but to bring her son here for... He was quite happy at first. He seemed to think that the Fortress of Meripede would be all fun and games.
So you made us put on that act just to scare a kid into taking his medicine?
It's a technique I learned from my teacher.
Oh, you had a teacher? Was she a
She was human. She passed away a long time ago.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's fine. I really liked my teacher, so it's always nice when I get to talk about her with other people. She was a traveling doctor, and since she didn't have a clinic, she'd go out and visit her patients wherever they were. She used to say, if you can scare the little brats into taking their medicine, you won't have to hear them wailing and screeching when their condition gets worse.
She sounds like a pretty strict...
Strict? Well, that's not how my teacher saw it. She thought of herself as terrifying to kids.
Strange way for a doctor to describe themselves. Now Paimon's curious to know what she looked like.
As it happened...
Oh, wow, yeah, okay, that'll terrify the kids.
Yeah, all the children
Why did you just start laughing about it? Oh, whoops.
Why does it almost sound like you're...
Oh, because I am. If she was here, all the children would take...
A doctor who looks like...
Oh,
that's actually a good thing.
Oh, my next pitch...
Sure thing. On to the next mission.
Well, thanks to you two, it was much easier.
Aww. Should we get some rest? It's getting pretty late.
Oh, there is one last thing. I have to keep it confidential, so I usually leave it till after everyone's clocked out.
Confidential?
Well, it's fine. You're not living here anymore, so it's okay if you know. All it is I have to prepare some ingredients to make healthy meals with.
Wait, you mean those?
My patients refuse to eat any healthy meals I prepare in front of them, so I have to prep the ingredients in secret, then let the chef at the Coupon Cafeteria handle the rest.
Considering even the chef's version makes people uneasy, it really makes you wonder what's in it.
You want to find out? I can...
Sure?
The ingredients are ready. First we add this special slime condensate. Yeah. Next up, xenochromatic crystals. You want to crush them up into a fine powder, like powdered sugar.
Wait, are those from Fontimer Aberrants? Are you sure they're edible?
Finally, we'll need some high-protein meat. Frogs are an excellent choice.
Oh! Frogs.
And we're done. All that's left. Yesterday in the production zone, I noticed an inmate who's been working for 2 days straight. That means it's a healthy meal for him to...
Sigewinne really does have the inmate's best interests at heart.
Useless. Boring.
Wait. Can I just... Yes, I can. A lot easier.
Ah, head nurse. Got some extras for me?
Just the one today.
Sounds good.
Sounds like they're talking. Thanks for your help.
Oh, it's snow
That won't do.
alright.
Well, I'm done with work for today. Thanks for helping out, you two. Seems like the guards and staff...
Head nurse, please, wait. I'm sorry to disturb you this late at night.
Okay, just...
The guard at the observation ward...
Huh. You were right to tell me. I'll have... Looks like we've got one job as medical assistants left.
Ah, head nurse, you're finally here. I'm so sorry for all the trouble I've caused you. After giving it some thought, I'm sure that I was probably just
I totally understand.
Again.
Oh, not at all.
You're pink.
All right, all indicators... So it was a stress-induced hallucination after all? Well, we've certainly had previous cases of mental illness.
Please, head nurse, you shouldn't blame yourself. I'm just still adapting, that's all. Thanks for looking after me. I'll be as good as new after a good night's sleep.
I suggest you take 2 days off to focus on your...
Great. I can't...
Mr. Odilon, could you escort him back?
Of course. I'm on guard duty in the administrative area tonight, so nothing will go wrong.
That's good.
Guess you're finally done for the day now, huh? Yep. Oh, no rush. Seriously, it's... Well, tomorrow it is then. Good night, traveler. Oh, don't you worry. Yeah, sleep tight, Sigewinne.
Okay. What? Yeah, I'll just go with that.
Paimon really did sleep like a log. Let's go find Sigewinne. Whoa! How is the infirmary even busier than yesterday?
Good morning, Traveler and Paimon. I have a few people here for a checkup, so...
No problem. Anything we can do?
There's a bit of a complicated situation here. I'm still getting to the bottom of...
You have to believe me. I'm telling the truth.
You're in a medical facility. Keep it down.
Please, listen to me. I'm not Gascon. I'm Uy.
You're a horrible liar, you know that? We get all your mugshots with the arrest warrants. It's clear as day that you're Gascon.
You mean because of the way I look? I don't know what happened. I just woke up like this. Then you guys dragged me in here for an interrogation.
I brought you here to figure out what's going on. If you truly are the victim of an injustice, yelling isn't going to achieve anything.
This is nuts. Yesterday's interrogations went fine, and now this.
Morning, Your Grace. What's going on?
Remember the case I mentioned yesterday? The one brought to me by the Marechaussee Phantom? Well, we've been questioning the inmates involved this morning. Every single one of them is claiming mistaken identity.
That's even weirder than what...
The thing is, none of them have...
And we thought yesterday was as...
We've compiled their statements. Have a look.
Wait.
Release? Interesting.
I noticed that too.
All the more reason to be cautious.
I'm on it.
It's conceivable that our group of serious offenders somehow found a way to switch places with inmates who are about to be released, so they can walk out right under our noses.
We did consider that possibility. But I mean, just look at them. They
Only if they're dead ringers for the inmates due for release, I suppose.
Yes, the inmates' mugshots were attached to the list. The only other thing that stands out to me is that their voices sound a little different today.
Oh, really? What does our head nurse make of...
Give me a moment. I know, it's not time to change your dressing yet, but please bear with me.
Huh?
This should be Honore. He has very severe facial ulcer.
Yes, like I told you.
So there has been a swap.
No, I believe it was their faces that got switched. The method is a bit like replacing a tooth. Traveler, Paimon, do you remember Eric from the other day?
Yeah, sure.
Then you can be my witnesses. To start with...
Hmm. Hmm. I don't know. I'm just gonna go. Oh. You don't do yourself.
Yes, head nurse.
I need to do another.
All right. It's the cognition test first, right? So I need to concentrate.
Now, try to recall if you can. The last time we did this test, which finger did I hold up?
I believe it was your index.
But that means...
Huh?
So, basically, last night, the Eric who said he saw another him suddenly recovered and applied to leave the observation ward. Sigewinne did another test before letting him leave, but that time, she held up her pinky finger.
Huh? I don't know about any test last night.
Well, in that case, there is a reasonable explanation for the strange events of the past 2 days.
So, what exactly happened?
The gang of serious offenders wanted to break out of prison, so they identified a group of scapegoats, namely inmates whose terms were almost up. Last night, when Odilon was on duty, they ambushed him and had one of their groups switch appearances with him using their face-swapping method. Then, However, they made one... Real Eric came to the... However, since...
Right, because I put Eric on the observation list by then, and no inmates on that list can be processed for departure until I've discharged them.
Hence why the imposters had to pull that little stunt to get fake Eric off the list.
Yeah, it all makes sense now!
Well, I can't fault the reasoning. But I'm afraid that
criminals altering their facial appearance to commit crimes is nothing new. In fact, one of the explicit duties of the Malazines in the Marachose Phantom is to identify criminals in disguise. We carefully examined all the suspects, and there is no evidence that any means of disguise were used in this.
So far, it seems more likely that the gang stole documentation belonging to the inmates due for release.
A shape-shifting pup?
Forgive me, head nurse, but this is the first time I'm hearing about it.
Yes, I am.
But...
Please, trust me in my
At the same time, without any solid evidence, it's pure speculation. If we can round up all the inmates suspected of switching places, then have a little talk with both sides, we might... Yep. Let's do...
Okay. Well, it was our negligence.
Your Grace, bad news. I paused the releases like you asked, but we were too late. I checked the list, and sure enough...
2 hours ago? That's before today's interrogations began.
So, there really was a switch after all.
We should be able to catch up with them if we leave.
Not if that potion is real. They can just switch faces again after leaving the fortress. And if the Marachose's Melazines can't even spot them, we wouldn't know where to start searching.
Yikes! So we're at a complete dead end!
Well, technically there is one more lead. We were only able to arrest this gang thanks to the help of a researcher from the Fontaine Research Institute.
Oh? Rawat? Isn't that the handsome guy we met at that skincare promotion?
Handsome? Maybe from a human point of view. I just remember that he specialized in potions. One of the crimes this gang is charged with is the manufacture and sale of illicit drugs. According to Mr. Rawat, they appear to have stolen technology he developed through his research and used it in their operation. At first, he thought it was a typical case of intellectual property infringement, and thanks to his report...
What a hero!
No doubt. This is worth following up on. That aside, since he's
Understood, Your Grace. My team and I will head to the Fontaine Research Institute right away. In the meantime, please keep an eye on the face switch victims for us.
Of course.
Miss Morgan, I'd like to come along and help you catch these criminals. Well, I'm the one who discharged the fake Eric last night.
Don't say that, head nurse. Your Look.
Don't worry.
If I may, Miss Morgan, Sigewinne is the one who raised the potion hypothesis, and I'm sure she has far more expertise on the topic than your team. And if you really are worried for her safety... Ah, there you go, right on cue. Knew I could count on you.
Okay. Well, greetings. Sorry to impose, but I'm afraid...
The Marechaussee Phantom. Let me get...
Not this time, no.
Or what? Oh yeah, he actually doesn't work on site here very often. There's a handful of researchers in the nearby area who know him pretty well, though.
Just a handful? Paimon figured he...
Well, I guess you could say he's popular. But in all his time here at the Fontaine Research Institute...
That's so weird. He definitely didn't come across like a recluse at that product promotion.
I don't find that weird at all. He definitely didn't strike me as the kind...
Really?
Okay, we should talk with his acquaintance.
Sure thing! We'll go ask him.
It's gonna take a while, so...
Excuse us.
That's me. What is...
Are you close friends?
Close friends? I should have known, really. Men like him, they just enjoy...
Okay.
Why would I know where he's at?
Ugh, this is getting annoying. Shall we go ask someone else?
I think
maybe, but we're not...
She's displaying...
It's...
Oh, we're still no closer to finding Mr. Rawat. Oh, by this...
Danger? Wait, why are you looking for him again?
Oh, that's right, yeah!
What? How has this happened?
Oh, I see.
Okay, but this is purely out of concern for his safety. If he's not at the Institute, he might be at his mother's place. I heard she raised him alone, that they had...
Oh, okay.
Nope, sorry. When I told him I had a crush on him, I offered to help him take... Unbelievable.
Looks like her love syndrome is flaring up again.
We need to find out Mr. Rawat's mother's address. Let's check with the Marechaussee officers when we regroup.
Cool, sounds like a plan.
Useless.
Hey there!
What do you want?
We're here to ask about...
Close?
Huh?
It's been a good few days since I last saw him.
With the patent?
Yeah.
Okay, now...
Most of the other but I'm studying. I bought his product once. Don't get me wrong. But despite that...
Huh. So is reward... Well, it doesn't look like we're gonna get any...
Wait, 1 second. Mr. Antibes, next time you go shopping, you should buy some Buell fruits. Peel the skin.
Huh?
Alright. I'll just take that off. That way. After the live stream, I gotta get off. Ooh.
Sorry to bother you, sir, but are you
Who's asking?
Just some concerned citizen.
Not anymore, we're not.
Oh, yeah? What happened?
But he won't even let you work with him unless just now that I've got my own...
So that's what Rawat is really like.
like to...
Wait, you're...
Wow, turns out Sigewinne's got some
Thing is, I have no real way, but if you want my advice...
peddlers.
Yeah, back when I was working with him, the little I overheard...
drugs.
Who knows? I never cared to find out.
Thank you.
Welcome. Goodbye.
Well, that's all 3 researchers. Let's head back to the meetup point. You know, Paimon started out thinking we're what?
So what's your... So your thought...
Well, is...
You can't judge a person...
Head nurse. Traveler. I assume you've spoken with the researchers.
Bertram mentioned Rawat's involved...
Since he was a whistleblower on such a huge case, I ran a background check on him.
Maybe he and his...
You think he may have colluded?
Isn't that pretty unlikely, though?
Most children who come to me with tooth decay have suffered pain for a long time already, but they'll still try to hide the fact that they eat too many sweets.
I saw him when he came to make his report. And I certainly did. You mentioned that he comes from a... By the time he discovered who they...
That does make a lot... No wonder he's so unsociable.
In that case... If Rawat was working with the escaped in...
Based on the information we've gathered...
2 days ago? So he went missing...
That was the same day.
Yeah, he must...
All the more reason to find him as soon as possible.
Yep.
Okay, then there's no time to lose. Let's move.
All right. This should be...
Sounds like whoever's inside has restricted mobility. Oh, it seems serious. Oh, what's...
break the door down?
No, I'll handle it. Calm down. Deep breaths. Remember your training. Control your strength. And... It's open!
Seath, take a few people and lie in wait. Keep your eyes peeled for any activity around the house. The Traveler, Head Nurse, and I will go inside.
Hello? Anyone? Oh, there. On the bed, there's an old lady.
We could try.
Well...
Yep. Hello, ma'am. Might I ask... Hard of hearing, perhaps.
I have one here.
I'd like to show you a photo, ma'am.
Looks like this isn't gonna work out.
Well, looks like we're out of lead.
Is it possible he could have avoided returning here because he knew he'd be in danger?
Maybe.
Guess so.
I suggest we all return there now.
Sorry, officer, but could I stay here for a...
Of course. Traveler, stay with the head nurse.
Also, I'd like some Marechaussee members to stay as well, and keep an eye on the area.
Why's that?
If Rawat knows how serious...
Got it.
Thanks for helping me out yet again, Traveler and Paimon.
No problem.
But yes.
Oh.
Let me take care of a few things first.
Yeah, of course.
can tell that her family has tried a lot of different treatment methods, including some very expensive medicines. Unfortunately, her condition is so multifaceted that a recovery looks all but impossible.
Sigewinne.
Yes. It makes me a little sad. In Melizine's eyes, a human's birth, aging, sickness, and death are as much a part of natural law as sunrise and sunset. But human medicine can defy that law to some extent. In that sense, it is a science of miracles. That is why I became fascinated with it in the first place. But it was only after I truly became a doctor that I realized miracles don't always happen. Even the greatest doctors cannot cure all diseases.
Siege.
Well, don't worry about me, Paimon. A doctor's at the very least
Yeah. All the...
Oh, her fever is getting worse.
Sure, we're on the case.
Found the hot water?
Sure did. And look, judging by this journal...
Oh, that's great news. The wet towel is ready. I'm giving you another injection. Are you feeling better now? Oh, it's all right.
Thank you.
That way. This is cool.
Useless.
It's Officer Morgan!
We came as soon as we heard the news.
Don't blame yourself.
There's a mechanical door...
It's open. Let's go in.
How did they get in here? Captain, up ahead! Those look like our fugitives!
So they found this place too? Don't let any of them escape!
Let's blow bubbles!
Shine down!
Oh, that was funny. Oh, that was funny too.
Foreign. Evil conquering.
Another test.
Here. Worthless.
The wrong subject. I got careless.
Captain, according to our list, many of the fugitives aren't accounted for. There may be...
So these guys were just the lookout crew.
The Marashose Phantom!
Wait, it's that guard from the fortress.
That's right, I'm on your side. I mean, the Duke sent me. What's the matter? Some sort...
Mr. Odilon, didn't I tell you a few days ago that you need to stop all field work until you've recovered?
Well, you know...
Officer Morgan, this man is an imposter. The real Mr. Odilon has no recent health issues.
What?
Looks like the head nurse was right about the face-swapping method. Arrest them all! DuPont, stay here and keep guard. And watch the exit.
Got it.
Don't slip and fall.
So many jars. Was this some sort of
This scent. It's probably the ingredients used to make...
How come they're all empty? Did it sell so well that he ran out of supplies?
How strange. Why would Rawat choose to manufacture a popular product like that in such a difficult-to-reach location? Given our suspicion...
Perhaps Butterfly...
Do you have any evidence for...
No.
Understood.
like we're gonna get this door open. Let's find another way around. This one's closed too. What's with those carts and tracks? Oh, maybe it's one of those doors that opens when it senses cargo passing through. There's a loaded cart right over there. Let's bring it to the door and give it a try.
Not where I wanted it to go. Yeah. Not that way. This way. There we go.
You might feel a little prick.
Shine down! Inazuma shines eternal!
Ha! Lament! Useless! Worthless! Here!
Wait, yeah. This one. This way.
This room's much smaller than the others. Judging by the implements on the table, this looks like a...
Head nurse! Over here!
Let's see. Yikes, Siege!
Oh, what a tragic way to go.
What just happened?
There's a path leading further on, Officer Morgan.
Tragic way to go. I know, I don't think I want to know what happened. I think I'm all good knowing that I did not see that.
Shh, there's a...
Are you serious? You're telling us that within a day, our faces are going to rot like yours?
Fontanian physiology.
Why didn't you say anything but—
Look, my plan got you all out of prison,
You're just lucky we didn't leave you in there.
Partners? You hid things from me too.
Oh, and you didn't have a secret?
Guys, that's enough. Calm down. What's the plan, Parton?
There is no plan. Besides, what does it matter?
I said enough are
you kidding me?
Well, there is another option. But you'll have to make a deal with me.
Okay, now we're talking.
I have a document I took from that researcher, that What's the problem?
What do you think? That we were—
Well then, say hello to never showing your marred faces in public again.
I've heard a—
Freeze! Marechaussee Phantom!
What? Who let them in?
Officer Morgan, before anything else, please find out—
Bro, what?
I don't see him.
Spare us your condescension.
Parton?
Arrest them all! Don't...
Solidify! This is order!
Torn to oblivion! There is no escape!
I swear, it's for medical research!
For medical research.
Seize the skies!
Evil conquering! Useless! Worthless!
Now you shall perish! Shine down!
Hold still! Don't be nervous! Just relax! Don't slip and fall!
Rise!
Not what I wanted to do. Not what I wanted to do. Oh.
Stabilize!
Lament! Worthless! Here!
Huh. Gotta say, I never expected to see the head nurse in combat.
Some patients
Captain, we finished the head count.
Over there! The
One group trying to arrest me, another trying to hunt me down. Good. Don't waste your energy.
How naive.
Well then, you'd better hope they...
There's some kind of gas leaking from the pipes. Be careful, it's poisonous.
Sorry about that. Oh.
This is our The pipe network here was designed to emit...
Why would you do this? Your partners are here too.
Oh, please.
He's a maniac! Come on, we gotta find a way to—
Go ahead. Struggle in vain. What?
Are you sure you're—
You can't cure my face.
And?
Nice try. You're just trying to stall me. Don't you worry about me. I'll find a way to cure my face once I get out of here.
Oh, I doubt it. The key component of the face-changing potion is the fluid left behind by dissolved Fontanians. It might look like ordinary water, but it has some unique elements in it. Before the flood, all Fontanians were Oceanids, physiologically speaking. A potion made from that fluid could dissolve and reconstruct the face of a Fontanian, in much the same way as hydroidolins change form. Theoretically, it could give someone any appearance they wished, but since the flood, Fontanians have become true humans. They can no longer provide the source material for this potion, nor reap its benefits.
Are you saying this potion is made from Fontanians dissolved with primordial seawater?
How could you know all of this?
It also means that I have a formula you're unaware of.
I might get to make a deal today after—
Oh, it's not a formula, but a finished product. I have a bottle of it right—
What?
When I tried Rawat's skincare product, I noticed it had a certain special component in it. I'm guessing his skincare lotion contains the fruits of your joint research?
Huh. Impressive. But it only contains a tiny amount of the active ingredient. The effect is minuscule compared to the undiluted fluid.
Well, I found a way to reverse the dilution process.
That's impossible.
If I tell you some of the ingredients...
Tainted hydrophantasms and transoceanic pearls.
So?
Sounds good to me. There's a delivery pipeline beneath the swim.
Nope, not trusting you that easily. You're like those naughty kids who try to hide their illness. Open the sluice gate first, then I'll hand you the potion.
Even if you're— I'm not closing the valve this—
Fine, then I'll just stand here with the—
No.
It's open!
Disable that sluice gate! Jam it!
That's more like it.
Head nurse, there's too much poison gas in here. We have to leave.
Now, don't be too quick to sit down. Moving around a little will— Same goes for you.
Flying fast is pretty tiring too, actually.
Shame I ended up giving the improved version to Potton after finally making it for you. I'll make you some more.
No, please don't. I'm under— Yeah, Paimon was just—
Head nurse, it's a shame that we didn't find Rawat.
What a horrible bunch.
No, we wouldn't.
What? Then why did you give—
If this is true, I must concur. If he changes his appearance and flees Fontaine, it's unlikely that we'll ever find—
No, you don't understand. I gave him the potion precisely so we could be sure where he'll go next.
What do you mean?
We gotta hurry. She won't last much longer.
Don't move a muscle, Captain. You're just in time. While I was lying in wait, I spotted this crook snooping around, trying to
Oh.
Are you Potton?
What?
This is how Potton looked before his face was marred.
Wait, so what's going on? Wasn't the whole point of the potion to disguise himself and escape Fontaine?
What?
Enough of this nonsense.
You better pipe down.
To heck with it. Listen.
He's gotta be lying.
Forced against his will. Heck, when I was being Amazing what a difference a handsome face made.
Save us the speech.
You want an explanation? Fine. I'll tell it how it is. When I was just potting.
Ew. What?
Women despise me.
Collaborate?
My peers.
Mr. Parton, was it? I'm most interested in your research. Consider my offer carefully. I doubt you'll find other investment opportunities.
Only villains.
You want out of the game? Forget about it. Turns out, I slipped up a little. Left your picture with some marechaussee phantom officers. Easy mistake to make. So I suggest you put any thoughts of running away.
There was no way out for me. Until...
Mr. Rawat,
I became popular with...
This new potion you developed is fascinating. Genius, in fact. Would you consider working with me?
My peers looked up...
Okay, I'm very interested in your research.
And the villains even began to fear me. Becoming Rawat showed, but I did not hold a grudge, or so I thought. Mother, I'm back. How are you doing?
Oh, are you?
I bought the best medicine Mora could buy, but nothing would cure her illness. In the end, I hoped she'd at least be able to see her son one last time before she passed, but...
Oh no. Nice.
When everyone else rejected me, the only person who cared about me was my mother.
I have to let her see me again. Even if it means donning my own... Well, is that enough explaining for you?
Have you ever considered you found a way to come...
What?
So you kept being a villain?
Villain? You have no right to judge me!
You're a villain too. Honestly, I don't see if...
Don't humor me. You don't...
I didn't know anything for sure. I had to confirm my sus...
Are you kidding me?
Well, there were no visual clues. But I believe I understand humanity a little better than most of my kind. Humans have certain
fundamental quality. Most people probably... You use it yourself.
Sigewinne? Yes, you're right.
I'll bet it was back in the days when Melazines were discriminated against because of their appearance. It was either carry on living in the gutters as part of an alien race cast out by humanity, or become the head nurse of the fortress of Meripede. So you see,
That's not important.
Huh?
A head nurse. I'm not sure that's a good idea.
Don't worry. He was willing to risk sacrificing his...
I see.
So before you...
All right. I under...
Mom? It's me, Potton. Your son. Mom!
I'm sorry, but I have some bad news. I examined your mother last time we were here, and it appears that due to her prolonged fever, she's lost her eyesight.
What?
Your appearance no longer has any bearing on her ability to recognize you.
No, it can't be. I've done so much to get to this point. No.
The temperature of his palm must have changed. I'm sorry. It seems I couldn't bring him back to you after all. It's you? Oh, of course.
Mom, Why would...
No more questions, Potton.
Mom?
I'm sorry to say this, Potton.
Well.
The wait is over, everyone! The sale of our new skincare product.
Another skincare? Oh, Sigewinne's here too! Hey, Sigewinne! Oh, travel, of course! Nurse's orders, right? Actually, I'm mostly here to help Officer Morgan wrap up yesterday's case. Ah, that reminds Paimon. Nope, there's nothing to worry about. Besides, officers have already retrieved all butterfly dew purchased on the market after consulting Monsieur and... Wow, it's...
Thank you for serving as our consultant, head nurse.
Great! Good job,
Also, after he saw his mother for the last time, it was like all his mental defenses came crashing down. He put up no resistance during the interrogation, and answered all our questions. Apparently, the formula was something he discovered by chance, while helping the criminal gang produce synth. Later, their supplier was Vache. But you could also argue that they were the ones doing him a favor. This operation helped Vache's gang dispose of an enormous amount of evidence. It made for a seamless collaboration. One man's trash was another man's
Vache again, huh? Is there still no end to the harm he caused?
Make no mistake. The crimes of Vache and his accomplices will come to an end. Since the flood cut off their supply of primordial seawater, they've been forced to resort to riskier methods. After receiving numerous reports, we were able to zero in on the gang. And
that sounds more like it!
Based on what he told us, he tried to throw us off his tail, but there was...
So he tried this once, looking at the interrogation records?
Yes, which even so...
I understand. Why did you want them anyway? Potton was one of my... Why are you still... That may be true.
One last thing, head nurse. Please keep everything you know about... It would be for the best.
Of course.
Thank you for...
So, Sigewinne, did you really use that Why do you sound so surprised, Paimon? You mean that story about the... Yes, it really actually genuinely was, but... I know. There are some secrets I can't tell anyone about. Before I tell you, though, could you follow me some... Of course!
What a surprise! These souvenirs.
Oh, Nervalette and Risley, they're here too!
Good to see you, Traveler. Paimon. I trust all has been going well.
Big news, everyone. The Udex is out of his office on important business.
Is that genuinely something people would consider big news?
Yes.
Why wouldn't they? Important business is a big deal.
Ah, yes, you're quite right. When someone you care about requires emotional support, being there for them at the right time and place is of the utmost importance. After reading the Maréchal Phantom's reports, I had a feeling a trip here might be in order.
Take note. That, my friends, is how Monsieur Neuvillette shows that he cares. We're both here for the same purpose, actually. To accompany Sigewinne as she pays her respects to her late teacher.
So the old friend she mentioned was her teacher then? The witch? Oh, sorry. Paimon didn't mean to be rude. It's only because Sigewinne calls her that all the time.
I doubt she considers that title to be offensive, Paimon. Don't worry.
Indeed. In fact, I believe Sigewinne would take it as a sign of affection. She has spoken of this doctor on many occasions, and it sounds like she was a truly generous individual. In those days, many people harbored prejudices against Melusines. She was the only teacher willing to take Sigewinne on as a student.
Wow. It's really nice of you two to be here for—
Younger colleague. Well, that might be true for the Udex, but I'm not sure I can say the same. Sigewinne served a sentence in the Fortress of Meripede hundreds of years ago, and after she did her time, she decided to stick around. Strictly speaking, the head nurse has been around longer than most people in the fortress, myself included.
She served a sentence?
Yes. Long before I became Udex, there was an ancient law in Fontaine that prohibited any attempt to transform another species into a... Initially, I and most researchers believed this law to have been imposed due to ethical concerns. But now, it seems more likely that the law was nothing more than an insurance policy, a way for Egeria to ensure that her people would remain insulated from the truth, thus enabling them to lead more straightforward, happier lives.
Ignorance is bliss, as they say.
Sigewinne had her reasons for choosing to obtain a human form, but the act was nonetheless in clear violation of the law.
Could you tell us a little—
Certainly.
Even with their daughter so ill, they
Master.
I discovered a strange disease. I had no choice but to experiment on myself.
Then I'll find a cure for you.
There's no need.
But, Master...
As I said before, a doctor's duty is to treat whatever ailments they...
I know. I'll do whatever it takes.
Even if it means...
As long as I don't hurt anyone.
Then I shall make one more final gamble. If I am able to work this miracle, then I will have found a way to save all Fontainians, and I shall be able to help you treat that girl. If not, I will leave you a parting gift.
When Sigewinne returned, the miracle had not occurred. She found a potion bottle and a note on the table. After using the potion as instructed, she gained her current form. And after I had confirmed the veracity of the events, I gave my verdict.
So that's what happened.
I fear Sigewinne only understood the full When I reflected on all this with that knowledge in hand, I felt it after the final detail.
Wonder...
Since she invited...
You're here. The old friend Sigewinne, the witch who gave you the magic potion. So after learning the truth, well, but she was planning to...
That's just who she was.
Alright, but...
I broke the law, simple as that. My teacher made her choice, and I made mine.
True. You're not like him and yet...
Unfair?
What makes you say that?
I knew you'd be curious. Let me tell you a story. The verdict came down. This Melusine is guilty. The Udex defended the authority of Fontaine law, but he did not confiscate the Melusine's medical kit. And so, the Fortress of Meripede gained a new little doctor. She still wore her hood and raincoat, even though it never rained in the fortress. Perhaps thanks to her human appearance, no one refused her treatment. She treated more and more patients, and her sentence grew ever shorter. Finally, the people of the fortress could not live without her, and though her sentence ended, she did not leave them either. Then one day, she received an invitation from the outside world. The location seemed familiar, and when she arrived, an old lady was waiting for her. She saw right through the Melusine's disguise, but didn't reveal it. Instead, she asked a question.
Tell me, why do you think you gained the respect of so many people, despite being a Melusine?
Because I look like a human?
It's been 50 years, Sigewinne, and you haven't aged a day. I think everyone knows you are not human. I finally found you, after all these years. I still remember, you know. It was you who saved me that night.
But how? I was no longer a Melusine by then.
Does it really matter if you're human or Melusine? I remember the warmth of your palm. It's quite unmistakable. And you know what? It hasn't changed one bit. You don't have to hide anymore, Sigewinne. These days, everyone wants to make friends with Melusines. And I think that it's all because of you. I'm sorry I couldn't say this until now, but thank you, Dr. Melusine.
Now that's an ending Paimon can get behind.
After hearing everything Paten said, I tried to treat him. I understand.
Oh, it's nothing.
Oh, there's one. In order to restore the appearances of the face-swapping victims, the Marashose Phantom gave me special permission to make a few bottles of that potion. And I made one extra just for you. Well, even if you chose to destroy it, I still thought I should give it to you.
Well, still, Melusine physiology. After all, from a Melusine point of view.
Paimon.
What was Paimon thinking?
Leave it to me.
Well, that was nice. Alright, I'm not in the stream.